appropriate platform?
The appropriate platform, Senator, would have been to have boots on the ground ahead of the event. After the event is in conduct, it would be very difficult to have a
let's just, I mean, would an AC-130 been a good platform to help defend the consulate after the attack?
If we had the adequate understanding of what was on the ground so that we weren't killing innocent.
Is there a saying in the military, when you go into harm's way, we've got your back?
Of course, yes, sir.
Don't you think that saying has been undermined here? That how can people in the military, the Foreign Service, believe we've got their back when after over did you know how long the attack was going to last, Secretary Panetta?
No idea.
Well, it could have lasted for 2 days. Now, my question is, was one airplane anywhere in the world deployed in the aid of the consulate? Did anybody launch an airplane? Was any airplane launched anywhere in the world to help these people?
Well, we ultimately did launch 130s to go in and rescue the people.
How were they launched?
They were launched in the period of time when the team went in there, and when we concluded, the attack was concluded, we said we've got to get the people out of there, and that was
it. Any airplane launched anywhere in the world before the attack was concluded?
If you're talking about a strike aircraft, no, Senator.
Okay. Was any soldier en route to help these people before the attack was concluded?
Well, we had deployed these fast teams, and they were on orders to move.
Was anybody in motion before the attack concluded to help these people? Anybody?
Only the personnel that were in Tripoli.
Okay. Was any DOD asset ever deployed to help these people before the end of the attack? Was any DOD asset, aircraft, or individual soldier saying we can't defend this place?
Well, I don't know that she didn't know about the cable.
She said she didn't.
Then that's a...
Are you stunned that she didn't?
I would call myself surprised that she didn't.
Okay. Are you surprised that the President of the United States never called you, Secretary Pannetta, and say, how's it going?
Normally in these situations...
Did he know the level of threat?
Let me finish the answer. We were deploying the forces. He knew we were deploying the forces. He was being kept updated.
Well, I hate to interrupt you, but I got limited time. We didn't deploy any forces.
No,
did you call him back? Wait a minute.
The event was over by the time...
Mr. Secretary, you didn't know how long the attack would last. Did you ever call him and say, Mr. President, it looks like we don't have anything to get there anytime soon?
The event was over before
it lasted almost 8 hours, and my question to you is, during that 8-hour period, did the President show any curiosity about how's this going? What kind of assets do you have helping these people? Did he ever make that phone call?
Look, there is no question in my mind the President of the United States was concerned about American lives.
Well, all due respect, I don't believe that's a credible statement if he never called and asked you, are we helping these people? What's happening to them?
We
have a second around.
As a former Chief of Staff to the President of the United States, the purpose of staff is to be able to get that kind of information, and those staff were working with us.
Do you think it's a typical response of the President of the United States to make one phone call, do what you can, and never call you back again and ask you, how's it going, by the way? Show any frustration? We don't have any assets in there to help these people for over 7 hours?
The President is well informed about what is going on. Make no mistake about it.
Well, that is interesting to hear. We'll talk about that in the second round.